Hey guys, Ron Baird here, bringing to you guys another time-lapse video of this illustration, another piece of concept art for an animated cartoon show that I'm working on here with Ammon and Andrew. We're also recording, so you can check out the link in the description to donate to this cause. And yeah.
You know what? Who's ever here watching this, listening to us, thank you.
Yeah.
For us, that's enough. If you don't have anything to give or whatever, that's cool. You do your thing.
For sure.
We're just glad that you're here and listening to us.
Definitely. If you liked the video, like and subscribe for more great content. This illustration is based on my experience, I think in some ways, all of our experiences in different ways at scout camp. Specifically, I had in mind the fact that I was terrified of the water, and they would make us jump off the dock into Bear Lake at scout camp. For the life-saving merit badge, I think it was so like I would drown and somebody would have to save my life, and then they would get their merit badge. Maybe that's how it worked. I don't know.
And float. Have a float. That was the easiest thing I could ever do.
Yeah, I don't know if I learned the skills to save anyone's life by doing that. It's like if you don't die, I guess you get your life-saving merit badge. You saved your own life.
It felt like that at scout camp, like just having made it through was kind of the success.
Did you get the life-saving at the swimming pool?
No, I got it at Bear Lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got my life-saving merit badge at a swimming pool.
Lucky.
Now that I think about it, I was like, that's kind of bullcrap. I'm in a nice, warm, heated pool. Like, oh yeah, I got to save someone's life. I can't imagine being at Bear Lake. These giant freezing waves splashing. Like, ah!
It's like, sorry, man, you're on your own.
Oh, that's awesome. I just remember being a terrible swimmer. When we had the swimming merit badge, you have to pass your swim test, which involves like swimming back and forth, I think 3 times, 3 lengths of the pool.
Yeah.
And, like, I could not swim 1 length of the pool. Like, I'd failed. My scoutmaster hung out with me for like an hour. He was like, all right, well.
All right.
We'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Give me your card, I'll sign it.
Here, we'll give you the collector's merit badge. You collect toy cars, don't you?
Driving up to these camps was always fun too. It was an experience.
Couldn't you just go to the scouting store and buy the badge?
No, I think they have a really intense vetting process.
Really?
They don't just give them out to anyone.
Mm.
You gotta have the blue cards and all that crazy stuff. I mean, if you found yourself a corrupt Boy Scout,
Get you some sort of supplier.
Yeah, exactly. Selling some badges on the side. Hey man, you need some merit badges, man?
I don't know why he's like a cholo.
no thanks.
I'm an Eagle Scout, man. I got my silver bear.
Silver bear.
You need your eagle, your arrow of light, man.
You got your arrow of light, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember the one camp we did was Expo 2000. You guys remember that?
Oh my gosh.
I remember being really excited about going to it, thinking it was going to be so cool.
Oh, it was built
this-
as this giant.
It was this big scouting expo. Why they called it that? Yeah, and it was supposed to be this huge event.
It was like the greatest gathering of Boy Scouts ever. Like everyone from like across the nation showed up to this thing.
Yeah,
And it
we
was
were
a giant failure.
Yeah, so we were 12 years old when this thing happened, and
It was like
I
perfect
remember
age.
hearing about this in
Yeah.
like 1998. Like, guys, this is going to be a huge thing. It's Expo.
Oh yeah,
2000.
years of planning.
Lots of planning.
As long as
Tons
the
of planning.
Y2K
Lots of
virus
crazy
didn't destroy
things.
the planet, we were going.
yeah, right, exactly. But a worse fate happened, and that was a giant dust tornado windstorm thing.
It's like in the middle of a desert, a dusty desert.
Where was it? Was it
It's
in
a twister.
Tooele? It was in
It's a twister.
It
Tooele.
was in Twilla, yeah.
Yeah. It was like the dustiest, windiest camp I've ever been on. It was freaking ridiculous.
Like, seriously, you would walk, like, you know, I don't even know what to compare it to. Have you ever watched one of those movies where they're in like the Sahara and they have to wear goggles and like a
Yes.
face mask?
Exactly.
Oh,
like,
wait.
like that
I know.
scene from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Or
like,
for those who remember
Ammon's
one of
out
the
there
Mission
dressed like
Impossible
Lawrence of
movies when
Arabia.
they're like in Dubai. There's a scene.
Yes, exactly.
It wasn't like that, but it was pretty.
It was pretty.
Ammon was
it was
running on
pretty
the outside
close.
of a building the whole time.
I mean, there wasn't. I don't. What?
I said Ammon was running on the outside of a building the whole time. Just like Tom Cruise.
What was so funny about this camp though is we got there early, and so we like set up our stuff, and there, again, it's just like a desert, no landmarks, nothing. And so we get there and we start walking around, and later in the day it's so dusty, and then a ton more cars have like popped up. Like we lost our landmarks of the few cars that were there.
Yeah, we
And
had
so
no
we couldn't
idea.
find our camp anymore.
It took us like half an hour to or more, like an hour to find our tent.
Mm-hmm.
That was like it was like 3 hours or something insane like that.
Oh yeah, we were all wandering around there. There were supposed to be
So-
all sorts of events coming up.
Yeah.
And we were in separate scout troops, but we were actually like right next to each other at the expo. Ammon
Yeah.
and Ron were in the same one, but I was in a separate one. And we happened to just end up right next to each other there.
Yeah.
Ron was or Andrew's in the poor kid scout camp.
Well, I was going to spend the night
the
in the
weird
same
kids.
tent as Ron and Ammon because we were all good friends.
Rich
And
kids.
that's when the dust storm hit, and everyone bailed. Everyone ended up leaving this place because you just couldn't camp there. Tents were blowing everywhere.
Yeah,
and-
tents were literally
Like
blowing
through
away.
the air.
Like freaking kids would be in like the outhouses, and wind would blow them over.
Yeah, it's super funny.
Probably some skeletons left in those outhouses somewhere in
But-
Twilla.
They bailed, and they ended up taking like all of my stuff with them, like my sleeping bag and like the food I'd brought, the changes of clothes I had, probably the change of underwear I had, and they just hightailed it back to West Valley. And my troop decided that my scoutmasters decided to make something of it. We went up to the freaking high Uintas, and I had nothing with me.
Just
at
like
this
up
point.
in the mountains.
Yeah.
It was like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Something
Oh, and
crazy
I
like
spent we were up there for 2 nights, and I was sleeping under a tarp. I was shivering myself to sleep. Like, oh.
that. Meanwhile, I was nice and cozy in your sleeping bag, sleeping in a church like baseball field or like
Yeah.
something like that.
What was funny about that? Yeah, our troop, we ended up sleeping in this baseball field. And in the middle of the night at like 3 in the morning, the sprinklers go off.
Well, didn't you get super sick there, Ron?
Yeah, I did. I slept in. I'm pretty sure I slept in your bag. And anyway, I like zipped the mummy bag up pretty much over my head, and I just was like,
afford his own sleeping bag.
I had it. Yours
Well,
was,
Andrew took Rod's tarp, so.
yeah, that's what I was gonna use the tarp.
Fine, I'll sleep in your Coleman sleeping bag.
Which made me sick. And
This is too nice of a sleeping bag. It's making me too sweaty.
and I think I got like carbon monoxide poisoning or something where you like I was just breathing.
Oh, did you like cover yourself in
Yeah,
the bag?
like I was just
Well, what-
rebreathing my own air, like suffocating myself.
So what happened is we pulled a prank on Ron. We put him in a sleeping bag while he's
They
sleeping.
ran a hose from an exhaust
Yeah.
car.
Tied his sleeping bag to a tailpipe and turned the car on. And then
That
he
was
got
hilarious.
sick.
So
It was a
funny.
real wet
Yeah,
blanket.
yeah. Nearly died.
He's vomiting for days.
Cool prank, guys.
Didn't he end up in a coma?
Nice one.
I only threw up like twice,
Yeah.
but it sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not as sucky as shivering to death in the Hyuinas, but
Now, are you sure you got sick from my sleeping bag and not from Ammon flicking things at you in the car ride up there?
I think it was a mixture of the two. I think I was already kind of nauseous from the car ride up.
So this was kind of a... It's messed up, but it makes me laugh.
It's pretty
So
me-
we
pretty messed up.
eventually, the first day that we're at this Expo 2000, we've been looking forward to the last 3 years. We all get back in the car and we're driving back, and I'm just exhausted sitting there. And Ron's telling some story about, I don't know, probably Spyro the Dragon or something. Or
It was a RuneScape story.
RuneScape story.
about doing his homework.
And so I like pick my nose.
It's probably a pretty cool story.
It's so dusty, and I pick my nose, and a giant booger on my finger, and I'm just staring at it, just kind of like daydreaming, and then I flick it, and I realize, I'm like, wow, that like flew towards Ron, but it probably didn't hit him or anything, because he's still telling his story, not even breaking a beat. And then I look over at him to see where the booger landed, and it landed right in his He didn't. It's just. So I just started laughing so hard, and then I think Ron realized, like, wait, something did hit me. What was that?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you think we're funny.
And especially if you don't like and subscribe.
We'll win you over.
Yeah.
Keep watching. We'll win you over.
Watch another one. See what you think about that one. Just don't give up yet. Yeah, and then check out the link below to go to the fundraiser, the GoFundMe, and consider supporting us. So we really don't want to get jobs. So
go fund yourself.
This is a fundraiser, right?
Yeah, we're raising fund.
Okay.